Hi, all chess goodies. If you love to attack and you just want to checkmate your opponent in style, then Danish Gambit was just made for you. It is an extremely aggressive opening that I will teach you in this video. So yeah, Danish Gambit starts when you play e4, you are white, and your opponent will reply with e5. And right now you will play the second game with d4. Your opponent is most likely to just grab the pawn. Now you will play c3, gambiting the first pawn, so black will take that, and now you will gambit the second pawn with bishop to c4. And now they will take that, and after bishop takes b2, yes, you sacrifice two pawns, but look at those bishops. Look at those bishops, that's like really beautiful. Just it is set up for attack. And now the main line goes bishop to b4, check. And here I recommend just blocking with the knight, knight to c3, developing another piece into the attack. And yeah, that's basically it. And over here in this position, black will most likely play knight to f6. The most natural move, just attacking the pawn. And in this position, you won't care about that pawn at all. You will just counterattack his pawn with queen to b3, like that, because you are not only attacking that pawn, you are also attacking the bishop. So after they take on c3, you will recapture it with the queen. Be careful about that, it is much better than to recapture it with the bishop. You have to do it with the queen, because you have already this very nice battery set, so black is most likely gonna castle kingside in the future, and then you can see that if the knight would not be here and for example take on e4, then you have this queen to g7 checkmate. And actually in this position the most common move is just inside the castle. So yeah, that's exactly as I said it right now. If black would capture on e4, then he's just completely lost. You can just drop on f7 with check. Black will take the bishop, and now you can take on g7, and you can see that black is already just falling apart. If he goes back, you can grab the rook. If he goes forward, then I mean you have all kinds of moves. You can just play queen to g4 check, and after something like queen f7, you can just give another check, and you can see that this position is just winning. You can regain the knight whenever you want, basically. Just be careful about this, maybe, but yeah, this king is just super weak, and well, black is not gonna survive this. So yeah, that's why black cannot take on e4, and that's why black will just castle most of the times. And here I just recommend to develop the last piece, just knight to f3. It's gonna be a very useful piece in the attack. And now after knight to c6 or d6, both of these two moves are very common. But let's see knight to c6. Here you can castle short, but also you can castle long. You have this luxury to choose. Yeah, you can castle short and make sure that your king is just really safe. Yeah, there's nothing to worry about, and you still have this very nice attack. But if you want to spice it up even more, there is nothing wrong with castling long. Yes, there are no pawns, but potentially you can hide on a1, and really just the one who's gonna be in the trouble is gonna be your opponent, because still you are down 2 pawns, but you have this incredible battery, very nice works. Knight will jump to g5 in the future. You can push the king side pawns, and just this is a very nice attacking position, I would say. just to give you an example with a few more moves. Let's say that black plays d6, and after d6 you can just play rook h to e1. Yeah, this is the most solid but still very aggressive, and this is basically very nice position if you want to attack. Or you can play very interesting move g4. Yeah, you can just push all your opponents forward, throw them on your opponent's king and just checkmate him there. Because now, if for example black would take the pawn, it is a free pawn. Now black is already lost because you can put the rook to g file, and now let's say bishop to h5. Now there is this pin, so you can just grab on f6, win a piece. Black will have to recapture. Currently you are up a piece, and this is a very nice windmill threat, so black cannot recapture the knight, and this is already just winning. So yeah, g4 is a very nice idea. You can play it just g4, g5, just march the pawns down the board, or you can just go for that rook h e1 and have a very nice attacking position for those two pawns. So yeah, let's go back, and let's say if in this position instead of d6 black would play not that but rook to e8. Now immediately black is just lost because of e5. Yeah, now knight to e4. Now bishop takes f7 check, king takes f7, and now e6 check. That is very important. You want to get access to the g7 square with your queen. So now rook will take, and now you can capture on g7 with your queen. Now after king to e8, you can give a check, king e7, you can snatch this pawn, and again, like this, queen to h5, king e7, rook h to e1, and black is not surviving this. So yeah, let's go back. So that was after what happens after rook to e8, and sometimes black can even just grab the pawn because it is free, but remember there's always that checkmate in one. And yeah, one last line that I want to show you is right back in this position where black would have go for d5. Yeah, if d5, then you can just grab it with the bishop. Now after knight to f6, you can grab the pawn on f7, and sadly this is not winning because black can just grab the bishop, and after you grab the queen, there is bishop to b4 check, discovered attack on your queen. So best thing to do is to just go back with the queen, and after bishop takes and knight takes d2, you are in this endgame equal pawns, and I think that white is the one with the initiative. You have two pieces out, pawn in the center. It is an imbalanced endgame, so definitely a fun one too. So yeah, that was it. Maybe one last thing in this position. Black could also just play knight to f6 first, but then I recommend just knight to c3, and it will most likely end up in the same line. And you could also see knight to c6 maybe, but then again just knight to c3, bishop to b4, knight to f3, and yeah, knight to f6, queen to c2. And here after castling, you can once again just castle long and have an excellent attacking position. And yeah, that's basically it. With this, you can start playing this incredibly aggressive gambit. And yeah, that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You can check out my other video here. And yeah, thank you for watching.